Shalom, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out, prophesying the return of the Most High and His Heavenly Son. All praises and honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles out in New York, a great millstone, the GMS honors to all Akim around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, in truth and sincerity. It's Brother Uriah from Great Millstone, Chicago, and I'm just going over the new, 10:14 in the morning, going over the news from the last couple hours and last day or two and current events, and going into the tax between Gaza, the Palestinian, and Israel. And it's if you don't know, go do your research. From the narrative of Esau Edom, it's going to be Israel's responding to attacks from Gaza, from the Gaza Strip, from the Palestinians, and they're shutting them down from and defending themselves against Palestinians. But from the Palestinians would tell you, oh no, they keep coming fucking with us. They came and attacked us and keep on messing with us, and we're retaliating from them messing with us. And both of them are neither one of the owners of the land of Israel. We are the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. So in those auspices, fuck both of them. But for just the nature of this is biblical prophecy happening from the face. The Lord is making the dragons of Arabia remember their nature. Esau is being the devil and the snake and the serpent and the agitator that he is. And this is the events that are going to be leading us into the battle of Armageddon. See if I can pull that scripture up real quick. Hamadgadwan. See, one just cuts a bunch of scripture. Come on. Joel 3:14. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. All right. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, the stars shall withdraw her shining. The Lord also will roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. All right. And that valley of decision is that valley of, let's go up a little bit. Verse 12, this is what the Lord is doing. Let the heathen be wakened. He's waking up the heathens, all right? Verse 11, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. That valley of Jehoshaphat, that valley a decision is Armageddon, which is over there in the Middle East, where the Most High is starting his final plan of taking back over the earth from the wicked and putting it into the hands of the righteous. All right. Let the heathen be wakened and come to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for the wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. Okay? This is what the Lord said. Okay? See, so I don't think it's gonna, see, Revelation 16. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew term Armageddon. All right? And the seventh angel poured out his vial in the air, and there came a great voice of the temple of heaven from the throne saying, it is done. All right? Once the Lord brings you to the valley of Armageddon, it's going to be over. It's going to be World War III, and the Most High is going to come and finish it off. Okay? And they're going to try to fight the Lord, and they're going to lose horribly. All right? That word Armageddon is the Hebrew word Hamadgadwan, valley of troops. All right? If you go into the word. All right? Mountain from H2022, which is mountain. All right? Hill, mountain. All right? And then Magadawan, which is a place of crowds. All right? Or troops. Okay? Place of crowds. All right. A place of where, there you go, assembled by troops. All right. A gathering of troops or crowds, but it's troops. All right. Because they're penetrating, cutting, and attacking and invading. So Armageddon means valley, a mountain of troops. Lord's going to gather all these nations into the Middle East, and he's going to cause them to fight and cause them to be destroyed. Okay? So, this is, giving the backdrop, and I'm just going to show you some of the evidence of this happening right now. All right? That's them firing rockets.
The MIDI pack.
Goes MIDI pack.
Unbelievable. Insane MIDI pack.
You want a beautiful melody? I got you.
Shut up.
Israelis have also been... Israel carried out hundreds of airstrikes into Gaza on Wednesday as Hamas and other Palestinian militants fired multiple rockets over the border at Tel Aviv and Beersheba. Dozens have been killed in the heaviest offensive between Israel and Hamas since 2014. In Gaza, Palestinian witnesses and health officials said a vehicle was struck by a lethal Israeli airstrike. Abed al-Dayo was at the scene.
What should I say? This is a crime. They were civilians. A woman, her children, a barber, and a shop owner. These are the people who were at the scene. They didn't hit a militant or a leader. We're civilians sleeping in our homes.
A multi-story residential building also collapsed and another was heavily damaged. Israel warned occupants in advance to evacuate and said it was targeting members of Hamas. Several Israelis have also been killed by missile attacks, according to medical officials. Many woke up shaken after a night of sirens sounding in Tel Aviv as interceptor missiles streaked into the sky. Violence also flared in mixed Jewish-Arab towns in Israel like Lod, where men carried Torah scrolls through debris after a synagogue was set on fire. Avraham Sagron is a local rabbi.
We had a nightmare of a night. Really a riot of hundreds of Arab youths. They came in masses, torched car after car, trash bins, broke windows, and it was really dangerous to leave the house.
The violence follows weeks of tension and clashes between Israeli police and Palestinian protesters outside the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem during the holy Muslim month of Ramadan.
And if you go back, this is what was one of the catalysts of starting it, is they were trying to do their false ass worshiping, and Israelis start fucking with their ass. Matter of fact, showing you proof of that. Here's how Poles will do that and instigating motherfuckers.
An ambulance there. There are journalists. Here we go. Look at this. Here we go. Oh, he just told him not to throw. You can see it. They saw the camera and didn't throw. But there you can see in his hands. Stun grenade.
Because if you go into it, they have pictures like this of Israelis attacking and abusing and firing stun grenades and worshipers and starting shit. They've been doing this, man. And that's why the Palestinians are retaliating, man. All right? Here, you see Israeli police fire stun grenades at worshipers at Al-Aqsa Mosque compound. Okay? You know? More than 200 people wounded. When you vex and oppress a people, they're going to, when the wicked rule shit, the people mourn, man. This is the people mourning. These unarmed so-called false-ass worshipers that they should be getting jacked up. Alright? But there they are, throwing grenades and fucking with them and starting shit and fucking with them, man. You know what I'm saying? So then when they turn around and retaliate, then they get, oh, now they're justified to retaliate and continue to shoot missiles and rock them back. All right? This is beautiful. It's all this unrest is in the scriptures. Okay? And this, it is bubbling over here into America.
Palestine will be free. We will recount. I want to speak. That's why I will tackle If you touch Al-Aqsa, we will wreak havoc. ونفتح ابواب جهنم يا ابن حيوان. You attack Al-Aqsa, we'll do World War III so we can liberate it from you. If you want peace, leave Al-Aqsa alone. Leave Al-Aqsa alone. Leave Gaza alone. Leave the West Bank alone. Leave the Palestinians alone. Leave the Middle East alone. Because if you don't leave it alone, and Palestine will be liberated, just like Salah ad-Din liberated from the Crusaders.
And this is the spirit that they're in right now. And this is beautiful. I'm hoping and I'm praying that the Most High continues and allows them to go and, continue to stir the pot. All right. But it's just more evidence of the tension and the rising tensions going on both sides. Okay. And it's going to be a reckoning very, very, very soon. And hey, let's keep our eyes to the in the spirit open, and keep on prophesying the return of the Lord. This is all about His return. All right. Hopefully, this has been edifying through the spirit and party out. We're getting closer and closer, guys. Hey, get your life right, get your mind right, get your spirit right, get your soul right. All praises and honor and glory to How about Shimei Shabbat Shimmer Kakadash, double honors to the apostles out in New York, a great millstone of GMS, honors to all I came around the planet. Let them know the name of Yahweh, Yahweh, shine truth and sincerity. With that, we're going to say Shalom and Baba Ba.